Today we're going to look at index notation, and I want to start by taking you through a problem. So if we were to calculate 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4, a way you could solve that is 4 times 6 using multiplication, because 4 is added to itself 6 times. Well, index notation works exactly the same. However, index notation works when you multiply. So if you were to do 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 6 times, you're going to get quite a large number. But another way that you can write that is 4 to the power of 6. Now 4 is what we call the base, and 6 is what we call the index. Hence index notation. What that means though is it's the base using that number and it's multiplied by itself 6 times or the number on the index. That's how those two pieces of mathematics are connected. We're now going to move into the 3 different types of forms that we're going to be looking at today. We could look at index form, where we have our base and our power, or our index. We have our factor form, which is another word for expansion. And we also have the numeral, which is the number. Now I'm going to take you through some problems now, and we're going to go between our index, our factor, and our basic numeral form. Let's go through the 4 problems now. So state the base and power for the number 5 to the power of 14. So from that information, I would say that the base is 5 and the power is 14. Now power is another word for index, so please be aware of that. And the reason I know that 5 to the power of 14 is because it is 5 multiplied by itself 14 times. We have the base number and we have the index. Let's go to the next problem. Write 12 to the power of 4 in factor form. Now, as I said previously, factor form means expanded. So we use our base and we multiply by itself 4 times, because that's what our index tells us. Next problem. Write 2 times 5 times 2 times 2 times 5 times 2 times 5 in index form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the bases down first, and then I'm going to start to count them to come up with the index. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 lots of 2, and I have 3 lots of 5. So that answer would be 2 to the power of 4 multiplied by 5 to the power of 3. Our last problem, 7 times 5 to the power of 3 times 6 to the power of 5 in factor form. Again, factor form meaning expanding. So I have a 7. Now I'm only going to write that once because it doesn't have a power there. But what that actually means is there's actually one of them. 7 to the power of 1 is 7, so we write 7 once. We then have 5 to the power of 3, which means that we need 3 lots of 5, and then we have 6 to the power of 5, which means we should have 5 lots of 6. And that is the problem in factor form. So that is how that you use index notation using index form, factor form, and the basic number. Thank you.